Hello, my dear students and viewers. Good morning, one and all. We have completed the first concepts of signal systems, right? Like signals, classification of signals, operation on signals, orthogonality of signals. Now I am going to talk about a simple concept called a Fourier series. Fourier series is a one which converts any type of waveform into sinusoidal and cosinusoidal signals. Why do we convert any type of signal into sinusoidal and cosinusoidal signals? Because in electrical engineering or electronics engineering, most of the electrical pulses are sinusoid in nature. That's why we try to convert any signal into sinusoidal and cosinusoidal signal. Fourier is a mathematician who have identified and try to convert any type of signal into sinusoidal and cosinusoidal signals. Mostly for a period signal, Fourier series can be applied. So if the signal is a period signal, then we go for Fourier transform. So coming to the original series, how the series is going to be. The Fourier series is going to be consists of x of t equal to a0 plus a1 cos omega naught t, a2 cos 2 omega naught t, and so on, ak cos k omega naught t. Similarly, plus b1 sin omega naught t, b2 sin 2 omega naught t, plus and so on, bk sin k omega naught t. In simple way, I can write x of t can be written as a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to k an cos omega naught n t plus bn sin n omega naught t. So this is the simple Fourier series expansion whenever a signal is being given, where a0, an, bn are the coefficients of the Fourier series. So as I already told, the signal should be periodic, then only Fourier series can be applied. So that's why I am just checking whether whatever the signal which I have been given as a series of sinusoidal cosinusoidal terms is periodic or not, we have to check. So to check that, we need to see the condition, that is x of t equal to x of t plus capital T. So where x of t plus capital T is, wherever t is there, you just substitute t plus capital T and simplify. So you can have omega naught n t plus t, bn sin omega naught n t plus capital T, which may be equal to a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to n, an cos n omega naught t plus 2 pi by omega naught, bn plus sin omega naught n t plus 2 pi by omega naught. So if I expand it, I can get a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to k an cos omega naught n t plus 2 pi n plus bn sin omega naught n t plus 2 pi n. So because cos 2 pi plus theta is cos theta, sin 2 pi plus theta is sin theta, automatically you will be getting the same. So what is this one? This is again x of t. So that's why it is periodic in nature. So now I am going to, here there are two types of Fourier series. One is a trigonometric Fourier series, other is a exponential Fourier series. So here we are concentrating only on trigonometric Fourier series because a0, an, bn are trigonometric coefficients. The infinite series of sine and cosine terms of frequency 0, omega naught, 2 omega naught, and so on, kn omega naught is known as a trigonometric form of Fourier series and can be written as x of t equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an cos n omega naught plus bn sin omega n omega naught. So this you can also write a0 plus sigma n equal to 1 to n an cos n omega naught plus bn sin n omega naught. You consider this as equation number 1, where a0, a1, a2, an, b0, b1, b2, bn are called Fourier coefficients. So now I would like to determine what is the value of a0, an, and bn. To determine A naught, what I am trying to do is integrate the equation 1 over the period T naught to T naught plus capital T. So that is T naught to T naught plus T capital T x of T equal to A naught plus A naught integral T naught to T naught plus T dt plus T naught to T naught plus capital T sigma n equal to 1 to infinity A n cos n omega naught T plus B n sin n omega naught T dt. So if I integrate it, I will be getting, if we integrate and substitute, I will get A naught into capital T plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity A n T naught to T n naught plus capital T cos n omega naught T dt plus sigma n equal to 1 to n B n T naught to T naught plus T sin n omega naught T dt. So because the average value of cos n omega naught T and average value of sin n omega naught T equal to 0, so automatically those two terms are becoming 0. Then I will be getting integral T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T dt equal to A naught T. From here I can calculate A naught equal to 1 over T integral T1 T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T dt I can get. This is also called as a DC component of the signal. This A naught is also called as a DC component of the signal. Now I would like to determine AN and BN. To determine the AN and BN, we use orthogonality concept here. So integral T naught to T naught plus capital T cos n omega naught T cos m omega naught T dt equal to 0 if m and n are different, and equal to T naught by 2 if m and n are not 0. If m equal to n and which is not equal to 0. Similarly, you can have sin n omega naught T, sin m omega naught T dt is also 0 for m is not equal to n and equal to T by 2 when m equal to n. Another orthogonality concept is T naught to T naught plus capital T sin n omega naught T cos m omega naught T dt equal to 0 for all values of m and n. So these are the basic formulas we should use for simplifying the calculating of A naught and AN. So similarly, you can have T naught to, if I integrate equation 1 with respect to T and multiply with cos m omega naught T, I can have T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T into cos m omega naught T dt equal to A naught into T naught to T naught plus capital T cos m omega naught T dt plus sigma n equal to 1 to n A n integral T naught to T naught plus capital T cos n omega naught T cos m omega naught T dt plus sigma n equal to 1 to n Bn T naught to T naught plus capital T sin n omega naught T cos m omega naught T. Of course, sin n omega naught T cos m omega naught T irrespective of the value of m and n, these two are, this is going to be 0, whereas this is cos n omega naught T and cos m omega naught T will be 0 when m is not equal to n. If m equal to n, this could be T by 2. So that's what I can get. This is equal to T by 2 and this will be 0 and this will be 0. I will be getting T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T cos m omega naught T dt equal to am into T by 2. From there I can have am, you can calculate 2 by T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T into cos m omega naught T dt. Or you can write an equal to 2 by T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T into cos n omega naught T dt. So this is the value of A naught coefficient. Similarly, I can also have Bn. Bn can be calculated by multiplying the equation 1 with sin n m omega naught T and integrate over the period T naught to T naught plus capital T. I will be getting. So integral T naught to T naught plus capital T x of T sin m omega naught T dt equal to A naught into integral T naught to T naught plus capital T sin m omega naught T dt plus n equal to 1 to infinity an T naught to T naught plus capital T cos n omega naught T sin n omega naught T dt plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity Bn T naught to T naught plus capital T sin n omega naught T sin m omega naught T dt. So here this term becoming 0 because cos n omega naught T sin n omega naught T both are orthogonal to each other, and the average value of the sine function is also 0. So A naught function and an function, these two functions are becoming 0. Only this function is existing at m equal to n. So that is the one we will get. So when m equal to n, it is T by 2. So if I represent it, T naught to T naught plus capital T equal to x of t sin m omega naught t dt equal to Bm into T by 2. So from there, Bm equal to 2 by T integral T naught to T naught plus capital T x of t into sin m omega naught t dt. So Bn can be written as 2 by T integral T naught to T naught plus capital T x of t into sin n omega naught t dt. Here A naught, An and Bn are called trigonometric Fourier series coefficients of the Fourier series x of t. So once you calculate, determine the A naught, An and Bn, let us try to solve one problem on Fourier series. Find the Fourier series expansion of the half-wave rectified sine wave shown in figure. So this is the simple half-wave rectified sine or half-wave rectified sine wave. So where is from 0 to pi you have a signal, pi to 2 pi you have 0, 2 pi to 3 pi you have again a signal. So this is what is called half-wave rectified sinusoidal signal. And the mathematical expression for the one equal to x of t equal to a sin omega t. So a sin omega is 2 pi by capital T, because t is 0 to 2 pi, because the signal is repeating right from 0 to 2 pi. So with 0 to 2 pi, signal is repeating right from minus infinity to infinity. So hence the signal is periodic in nature and it obeys the Dirichlet conditions of the Fourier series. Right? A sin omega t equal to a sin 2 pi by 2 pi t equal to a sin t between 0 to pi and equal to 0 between pi to 2 pi. So now the fundamental period of the signal t equal to 2 pi as from the figure. So the fundamental frequency omega naught equal to 2 pi by capital T. This is 2 pi by 2 pi equal to 1. So now this becomes omega naught equal to 1. Hence, we try to calculate the solution of it. So T naught equal to 0 and T naught plus capital T equal to 2 pi. T equal to 2 pi. And you substitute the value of x of t here. So A naught equal to 1 over t integral 0 to t x of t dt is the simple formula for calculating the coefficient of Fourier series. What is DC component of the Fourier series? That is 1 over 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x of t dt. So can be 1 over 2 pi integral 0 to pi a sin t dt plus pi to 2 pi it is 0. So hence I can have which may be equal to, if you integrate it and integrate it, you will have a by 2 pi minus cos t 0 to pi. You can have a by 2 pi cos pi minus cos 0. So you will be getting, after simplification, you will get a by pi only. So a naught equal to a by pi. So because it is a DC term, there is no frequency content here. Coming to an, formula for calculating an is 2 by t integral 0 to capital T x of t cos n omega naught t dt, which may be equal to 2 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x of t cos n t dt, which can be 1 over pi 0 to pi a sin t cos n t dt. Because omega naught equal to 1, you have instead of cos n omega naught cos n t dt you will get. So you will have a by 2 pi 0 to pi sin a cos b. So sin a cos b can be written as 2 sin a cos b. You can just multiply and divide with the equation. I can have 2 sin a cos b form. So I can have a by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi sin 1 plus nt plus sin 1 minus nt dt, which may be a by 2 pi and which can be varied by 0 to 2 pi. By integrating this equation, I can have minus cos 1 plus n t by 1 plus n minus cos 1 minus n t by 1 minus n. So I can get minus a by 2 pi cos 1 plus n pi minus cos 0 after substituting the limits, plus divided by 1 plus n plus cos 1 minus n pi minus cos 0 by 1 minus n, varies from 0 to pi. So if I simplify this equation, I can have minus a by 2 pi minus 1 power n plus 1, because cos 1 plus n pi equal to minus 1 power n plus 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus n. Similarly, plus 1 minus 1 power n minus 1 minus 1 by 1 minus n. So the value of an equal to minus a by 2 pi and which may be equal to 1 minus 1 if n is odd. If n is even, I can have the value minus a by minus 2a by pi into n square minus 1. N square minus 1. So this is a simple simplification. You can also simplify by using a simple algebraic function. So therefore, an will be minus 2a by pi into n square minus 1 for even values of n and equal to 0 for odd values of n. Similarly, you can also calculate bn. Bn equal to 2 by t integral 0 to t x of t sin n omega naught t dt is the formula for calculating the Fourier series coefficient bn. So that is 2 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x of t sin n t dt because omega naught equal to 1. So if I substitute the x of t in the expression, I will be getting what is called 1 by pi integral 0 to pi sin a sin t sin n t dt equal to a by 2 pi 0 to pi 2 sin t sin n t dt. 2 sin a sin b you can use by just multiply and divide with the equation by 2. That is a by 2 pi integral 0 to pi cos 1 n minus 1 t minus cos 1 plus n t dt. So if you integrate it, I can get a by 2 pi sin n minus 1 t by n minus 1 minus sin n plus 1 by n plus 1 t varies from 0 to pi. So after substitution of the values, this equation becomes 0 except at n equal to 1. Except at n equal to 1, this equation will be 0. So for n equal to 1, b1 equal to a by 2. So I can write x of t, the trigonometric Fourier series expansion of the half-wave rectified sine wave can be written x of t equal to a naught plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n omega naught t plus bn sin n omega. That is a naught plus b1 sin t plus sigma n equal to 1 to n a n cos n t. From there, I can substitute the value of a naught, b1 and an. So for even values of n, you will be getting the Fourier series. So that is one example I can take. I can take another example having a sawtooth waveform, trigonometric Fourier series of the following waveform. So here also it is a simple triangular signal, or I can say sawtooth waveform, half-wave rectified sawtooth waveform again I can have. So it will be 0 to pi signal will be there, pi to 2 pi no signal will be there. The same 0 to 2 period of the signal is 0 to 2 pi. Period of the signal is 2 pi, amplitude is a. So the signal with 0 to 2 pi is keep on varying right from minus infinity to plus infinity. Hence the signal is periodic and it obeying the what is called our Dirichlet conditions of the Fourier series. So let us try to solve the a naught an and all. So before going to calculate a naught an bn, first of all you should know what is t naught and what is t naught plus capital T. So t naught equal to 0, t naught plus capital T equal to 2 pi, and the fundamental frequency omega naught equal to 2 pi by capital T equals 2 pi by 2 pi equal to 1, and because the t equal to 2 pi. So what should be the waveform? So as we have been given, this is a sawtooth waveform and it is passing through origin. It is a line passing through origin, y equal to mx. So m is a by pi. Slope is y-axis by x-axis is y coordinate by x coordinate is the slope. So I can have x of t equal to a by pi t, and t varies from 0 to pi and equal to 0 between pi to 2 pi. So this is the mathematical expression you have. Based by using this mathematical expression, you try to calculate the coefficients of a naught an and all. So to calculate an, you have a naught equal to 1 over t integral 0 to t x of t dt. So t is 2 pi, 1 over 2 pi 0 to 2 pi x of t dt will be 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi a by pi d a by pi into t dt. If you integrate it and tell me, you will be getting a by 2 pi square. You can have t square by 2. Varies from 0 to pi. You will be getting a by 4. So a naught could be a by capital A by 4. Similarly, I can calculate the an. An equal to 2 by capital T 0 to T x of t sin n omega naught t dt. So x of t equal to a by pi into t. So I can use the integral 0 to pi t into cos n t dt. It is something like integral of uv formula. So if I apply uv formula to this particular integral, I can have a by pi square t sin n t by n 0 to pi minus 0 to pi sin n t by n dt. So because actually you have d by dt of first term, you will be getting d by dt of first term is t, you will be getting t d by dt of t equal to 1. So integral 0 to pi sin n t dt. Integral of sin cos n t equal to sin n t by n. So if you integrate once again, I can have a by pi, and here I substitute it, I can have 0 minus 0 by n plus cos n t by n square, and varies from 0 to pi. So if I substitute the limits of the equation, I can have a naught equal to minus 2a by pi square n square for odd values of n, and equal to 0 for even values of n. Similarly, the value of bn can be calculated like this. So 2 by t integral 0 to 2 x of t sin n omega naught t dt, which is equal to 2 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x of t sin n t dt. So if you substitute the x of t, you have 1 over 2 pi, can be written as 1 by pi, because 2 by 2 pi is there. 1 by pi 0 to pi a by pi t sin t dt. Again use the integral uv formula and simplify. I can get the equation like this: a by pi square t into cos n t by n 0 to pi minus 0 to pi minus cos n t dt. So if I integrate it and substitute the limits, I can have a by pi square. You can have minus pi cos n pi by n plus sin n t by n square. So if you substitute 0 to pi for all values of this function becomes 0. So I can have minus a by pi square pi into cos n pi. This can be a by n pi, pi gets cancelled, e by n pi, and cos n pi equal to minus 1 power n plus 1. Because already minus is there, I can have minus 1 power n plus 1. So this will be for even and odd values. You can have bn equal to a by n pi for odd values, minus a by n pi for even values of n. So this is what is called another coefficients of a naught, an, bn for the half-wave rectified sawtooth wafer. And you substitute those values, a naught, an, bn values here. You can have a by 4 minus 2a by pi square for odd values of n, cos n t by n square. For even values of n, a by pi integral sigma n equal to 1 to n minus 1 power n plus 1 sin n t by n. So if I substitute the values of it and values of n, I can have a by 4, 2a by pi square cos t plus 1 by 3 square cos 3t plus 1 by 5 square cos 5t and so on. So plus a by pi sin t plus 1 by 2t, 1 by 2 sin 2t plus 1 by 3 sin 3t minus 1 by 4 sin 4t, something like that. So this is a Fourier series expansion, trigonometric Fourier series expansion of this integral. So with this we can conclude the what is called our Fourier trigonometric Fourier series. Maybe in the next video we are going to talk about what is called our exponential Fourier series, that we will discuss later. Thank you very much for your patient listening.